we're shoveling out the barn in the springtime. That's what it is. We've had a winter full, a political winter full. It's been generations of stuff piling up in the barn, and we're shoveling it out. And the next governor will ride the pony. We're not in the pony riding stage of government. We're not. We're shoveling stuff out. We're cleaning up things that have been allowed to pile up for many, many years in this state. Some good, some bad, but very little of the good has piled up in excess.
As far as me, I'm a person who reads, I'm a person who watches and learns, and I'm a newspaper publisher that sees that during an election cycle prior to this administration, during an election cycle, a prominent statewide person could come to town, have 3 or 4 meetings, and walk out of there with several $10,000 checks. And those $10,000 checks were, and I know without a doubt, would be from people who are state contractors, maybe not even in our areas. But those $10,000 checks, without a doubt, would grease palms, without a grease opportunities for their companies. I've seen that for the media out there who and I really don't think they see it. I really think some of them, gosh love them.
They do. It depends on who's writing the check.
It's there. So tell us about that, the climate of corruption, and what do you feel about that? Do you think we're getting there? Or is it still
we are, but there's a long way to go. It's not unique to Kentucky. It's not unique to America. You know, corruption in politics has long existed. It has. But there was and has been for a long time a culture in our state of pay to play. A tremendous culture of it. Such that people, board meetings, you know, and board appointments, I should say, were dependent upon who was giving money to what. The fact that the University of Louisville board in 2015, those board members of that old board had given $750,000 to Democrats and Democrat causes in one calendar year, you know, there's just something wrong with that. Even if it didn't matter who they were giving it to, people should not be expected to put that kind of money into political. And they didn't do it in other years. They do it in election years. It all went, 98% of it went to one party, probably 100% of it. And it was basically to just, you want to keep your seat. There used to be people that would sit in meetings in here. I've heard from you. You ought to maybe speak to people who've been on boards in this state. The bigger universities, the horse racing commission, boards that people wanted to get onto.
Sure.
Ask them what it used to be like. You'd get from the previous governor a call saying, "Hey, I'm interested in having you be on this board. Would you be interested?" Yes, I'd be interested. Okay, I'm going to have my cabinet secretary or my chief of staff or whoever follow up with you. The very next phone call would be from somebody saying, "Hey, you know, the governor said you were interested in such and such board. Well, you know, we haven't gotten your check yet. If you could send that in, $10,000, $15,000, whatever, send that in to the party and or to these candidates." This is not how government should not be for sale. It just should.